of this filled out. It had buyer request that, and then they had, you know, see the report, these items. And then they also had marked down here, they had this one marked and this one marked, a credit. They wanted all these repairs done, and they wanted a credit. So veteran agents go back to seller, they go through the report, and seller says, well, yeah, okay, we'll fix this, not going to fix that, not going to fix that. You know, this is the negotiation that we all do as agents. And then they send the request back, their response, and they mark, seller agrees to all of the buyer's requests in 1A, item 2A2, and they listed off the ones that they would repair.
Up there.
Yeah, A3, seller agrees at the, yeah, none of this was marked, okay? Sign it, send it back to buyer's agent signs it. Fast forward 2 weeks to, we're getting ready to close escrow. They send over the estimated HUD, and there's no credit to the buyer for repairs because they didn't agree to it. Call the car hotline. Attorneys tell them, absolutely, you responded correctly, you filled the form out right. They call the agent on the other side back, and he's insisting that they owe a $1,500 credit to the buyer, in addition to the repairs that had already been made. He then called the car attorneys. You know what happens when two agents call the car attorneys on the same transaction? They refer the second one out. But the other attorney wouldn't commit to right, wrong, or indifferent. Calls him back. Well, this agent had emailed his client previous to this that, hey, they're going to repair this, and good news, they've agreed to the $1,500 credit. So the buyer is expecting the credit. So the buyer won't let it fund until this issue of the $1,500 has been addressed. If you have that, it's usually on 1A and B up here. It's usually either or. It's not both. So when you get these forms coming to you or you're sending it over, make sure you're very clear on what boxes are marked and how you reply. You might want to cover your bases with, we're going to fix this, but we're not going to credit you anything, or we're going to credit you and not fix anything. But it was something that I hadn't seen. 25 years plus over here hadn't seen.
Afterthought, it would have been best if rather than not checking off the credit on from the section 2 was to put a 0 in there.
Yeah. Yeah.